here we have a new term when we're talking about factors of a polynomial. And a factor of a polynomial could actually go into that polynomial more than once. It can be called a repeated factor. And if it goes in more than once, it will have an exponent other than 1. So right here we're calling that exponent k. And that exponent is called the multiplicity of the factor. Okay, now if we think about the graph of a polynomial, if we have the factor, we can get the zeros of it by setting that factor equal to 0. So let's say we have a 0 here and a 0 here. And let's say the multiplicity of this one happens to be odd, and of this one it's even. Well, if the multiplicity is odd, then the graph crosses the x-axis there. Okay, so it means whatever the graph is doing beforehand, maybe it's coming down like this, it crosses through. Now, if it's even, it just touches the x-axis there, like this one even, and then it bounces back. Okay. So let's look at this example. We have f of x equals x plus 3 squared times x minus 2. So we have the two factors, x plus 3 squared and x minus 2. Now, to get the zeros, you would set x plus 3 equal to 0, and you will get x equals negative 3. You always get the opposite of what's in here. So our 0 here would be negative 3. Now the multiplicity is the exponent that's on that factor. So here it would be 2, which is an even number, which means the graph just touches the x-axis at negative 3, 0. Okay, now here for the factor x minus 2, our 0 would be 2. The exponent there is just a 1, so the multiplicity is 1, and 1 is an odd number. And so from above, that means the graph crosses the x-axis at 2, 0. Okay, so that already gives you some more information about the graph. Okay, let's look at one more here. So we've got g of x is x minus 4 cubed times x plus 1 squared. So we've got the two factors, x minus 4 cubed and x plus 1 squared. So our zeros here are going to be 4 and negative 1. The multiplicity on this one, the exponent is 3, so it's odd. And on this one, the multiplicity is 2. So with the odd multiplicity, it means our graph crosses the x-axis at the 0, so 4, 0. And with it being even here, the graph only touches the x-axis at negative 1, 0. Okay, so that's how we can use the multiplicity of a factor to tell us more about the graph of a polynomial.